As some of you know, I published a book this summer entitled Maestro Mario: How Nintendo Transformed Video Game Music into an Art. The basic argument I put forth in my work is that Nintendo composers in the mid-1980s took video game music to a new level. Whereas music until then served primarily practical purposes, say to attract new customers at an arcade, the release of the Famicom in Japan and the NES in North America spawned a newfound creativity that elevated video game music to the status of a genuine art. Today I'm going to illustrate one way in which Nintendo composers produced interesting music despite the numerous technological constraints they had to deal with. And I'll do this using the title screen music from The Legend of Zelda, composed by Koji Kondo. The most influential constraint was memory. Music was given a very limited amount of space, and so composers were forced to include lots of repetition in their music. As a rule, repeated chunks of music take up less memory than newly composed ones. Because of this, a lot of Nintendo music is composed in little blocks. For example, a composer might repeat block A before moving to a new section, and block A itself might have internal repetition, as in the following diagram. In this example, the only music taking up space is one iteration each of small a and small b. In keeping with this space-saving technique, the majority of Nintendo music strings together letters like beads on a necklace. This necklace is then repeated over and over again. Not so with The Legend of Zelda. In his score, Kondo nuances the repetition structure in two ways. One, by using slight variations from module to module, A prime, A double prime, and by allowing modules to come back out of order. That is, the order is not fixed as a linear progression from A to Z. This diagram shows the modular structure of the title screen music from The Legend of Zelda. As you can see, Kondo uses slight variants of a given module, example E, E prime, E double prime, and sometimes repeats modules out of their original order. Let's listen to the theme as a whole. And so, Kondo's score is not some haphazard stringing together of tenuously related modules. It is rather a carefully crafted succession of musical cousins. The various modules flow seamlessly one into the other, creating a heightened sense of fluidity. For more on this example and others, go to Amazon.com and search for Maestro Mario: How Nintendo Transformed Video Game Music into an Art.